We gun people like to argue about guns and ammo. 12 gauge versus 20 gauge, 9mm versus 45, revolver versus auto. It's the ballistic battle, and we're gonna look at all of them today on Gun Talk. Versus 45. It's sold millions of gun magazines, just that argument. Now, Chris, we've got 9, we've got 45. What are we doing with these today?
All right, well, what we have is we've got a Springfield XDS, a 4-inch gun in 9mm, real popular gun.
Right.
We've got an M&P 45 Smith & Wesson, 4.5-inch gun.
Right.
Real common. We've got similar ammo. I've got Black Hills ammo.
Right.
I've got the 9mm, 124 grain plus P.
Okay, great defensive load.
Exactly. 45, we've got a 230 grain jacketed hollow point plus P.
Great defensive load.
Both from Black Hills,
okay.
Both guns similar barrel lengths.
All right, so we got the ballistic battle set up with ballistic gel today.
We do.
All right, we're gonna shoot them in the gel and see what the difference is in terms of real world for self-defense use.
I think they're gonna be really similar. I'm interested.
Only one way to find out though. Man, look at that.
Nice.
Ooh.
We got a bullet.
Got a bullet. We've got, you can see where the temporary wound cavity is bigger here. The entrance probably got, I'd call it, what, 14?
Yeah, I'd say it's 14 inches of penetration.
It's almost exactly what you're looking for.
Exactly.
And look how gorgeous this bullet is. It is absolutely perfect.
I think we're gonna see something real similar with the 45. But I gotta mark my spot first.
Good deal.
All right.
Chris, that was really impressive.
Well, it really didn't surprise me that much because modern day 9mm ammunition is really performing.
Well, the modern ammo has changed the whole comparison between the 9 and the 45.
Yeah, there almost is no comparison other than capacity these days. But let's see.
Let's find out. You got the gun, we got the gel. Whoa, Chris, what happened here?
Well, you're talking about a, oh,
it penetrated, it got all the way out.
It came all the way through. We're talking about at least 105 grains more mass.
Right. Now, you still do have a pretty decent temporary wound channel, looks like. So we got some opening, but you just got that much more momentum coming in here.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of mass moving through that, and that's well over 17 inches of penetration.
You know, so we probably, realistically, I bet if we looked on the hill, we'd probably find it laying right there.
Probably really close.
Yeah. All right, looks good.
Awesome.
All right, Chris, 9 versus 45. 45's got more mass. In this case, it's got more penetration. Now, you do have a factor of capacity, right?
That's right. Capacity is really the biggest difference these days between 9 and 45.
Okay, so both of them will work for self-defense.
I think either one is a good choice. Of course, shot placement is always key.
Absolutely. So 9 versus 45. There you go.
Wait a minute.
What?
You know what this is?
Uh-oh.
That's a magazine to probably one of the most popular carry pistols.
You sneaky dog, you.
On the market today. This
380.
It's a 380. There's a lot of them out there. This one happens to be a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard.
You got ammo?
And we got a little bit of gel left. And we've got the 90 grain Black Hills
Same thing.
Jacketed hollow point.
People are carrying it. Let's shoot it in gel and see what we get.
Let's do it.
All right, 9 versus 45, then you throw in a ringer, the 380. Ooh, that's impressive. Look at this bullet.
Is really cool.
Okay, we got within what, 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches of the 9 in penetration?
Yeah, and the wound channels look really similar.
They sure do.
I tell you what, you cannot discount the 380.
As a self-defense round. Yeah. Well, it's really changed the whole conversation. It used to be nothing but 9 versus 45. Now you have to include the 380.
You have to include the 380. Modern day ammunition is really making all these little mouse guns really great.
They are. So if you want to argue 9 versus 45, the truth of it is there's really no difference, but it's okay. You can still keep arguing about it.